Trials Arena is broken, compensation will be delivered though. Omega Red's death spores are broken still, or again, it's the same story we covered months ago, it's really hard to tell. Side event rewards for week 2 are a little underwhelming, and much more. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Friday. How you all doing? And we've always got a collection of very important stories and information when it comes to Marvel Contest of Champions, so make sure to hit the like button, subscribe with post notifications on all, and share it. Share the video, that massively helps. As per usual, we need to thank those that back the channel. Thank you very much to those that are YouTube members, and as well our patrons. You're on screen now, thank you so much. And as well those on twitch.tv/RichTheMan live that support with a free Twitch sub. If you've got Amazon Prime, you can give a free Twitch sub. Also, those that give tier 1 subs. All the other gifted subs, donations, bits, all that stuff. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you in a live stream later on today. But yo, we got things to cover. We really do. So to kick things off, this Ultron bug. Now, you know, we cover Ultron quite a bit. So we have covered a lot of stuff that seems to be broken with his kit. And a couple of players are talking about something. I'm waiting for this to kind of blow up more from a point of responses and things. But looks like these players are saying that when the S3 or Special 3 is not triggering the 7 seconds Cauterize after the I assume they're saying S3, SP3, Special 3 with Hulk Bust Synergy. It triggers on Special 1 and extra 7 on Special 2. These are working, but the Special 3 is important too, as it makes the SP3 great due to the power drain and long stun, leaving you a ton of room to get hit in the 7 seconds Cauterize. I think basically he's talking about the way that the Cauterize works, and maybe the mechanic is slightly broken. As I said, this is something that's very kind of like early and kind of just really early reported, so it's hard to tell whether or not this is an actual problem. But it's something that I'll kind of like get back to maybe on Monday to see if this is blown up. But if you are experiencing this, it's important to kind of, you know, come to this particular thread, especially Kabam have responded to it asking for more information, so make sure to do that if you are indeed experiencing the same thing. Right, now it's all the talk about Omega Red. I think Ilac's done a video on this one, and I know many people have covered it, and we've covered it on this channel just to no end. And that is the consistency around Omega Red, and this is Omega Red Death Field not doing damage under 10 spores. It's just these fundamental things about the playstyle, the rotation of the champion. It's always been a champion I've wanted to get. I mean, I posted a video yesterday trying to go for a hunt for Omega Red, and it's not happening. I don't know if that will ever happen, but I obviously want to experience this more firsthand with a 5-star and a 6-star. The 4-star doesn't really cut the mustard in seeing any kind of great or fundamental damage output, and as well for the utilization in things like Act 6 and Act 7 and various other things respectively. So players are finding this to be an issue again, or this has been around for a long time. Again, if you're not familiar with this, we've covered it so many times. With Omega Red, either it's interaction with going into Death Field, it's like non-Death Field, it's the spore damage, it's the non-spore damage. You name it with this champion when it comes to damage output, it just seems to be lacking in some ways. Defensively, when you face against it, it's fine. When you're using a champion, it's not fine. Weird. So Taz puts here, Omega Red has unfortunately been not been working as intended for nearly 10 months. Originally, as his spores would build dot damage, they would take place on its way to 10 to 30. And K-Ray Z actually put something that kind of, again, gives you a bit of an idea. This bug was recently fixed in February 2021. It was a bug that lasted 10 months. This was no small bug. The Kabam team stated themselves how hard it was for them to fix this one since it was a core issue. It got fixed though finally, but now it's back. We got 3 months of working as intended. Omega Red just got another month of broken Omega Red. What I've learned so far is the spore bug is intermittent, which makes it more harder for Kabam since it's not happening every single time. What I have noticed is that when the opponent is aggressive, it stays within your death field. This shows that the spores doing 0 damage from 1 to 10. When it hits 10 spores, the damage ticks. Sometimes, like before, damage from the spores will also start ticking from 6 or 7 spores and beyond, but spore 1 to 6 produces 0 damage. So there's a whole lot of things that seem to be weird about this. This is the problem. I think this is one that is similar to that Sasquatch situation where that champion was doing like great amount of rupture damage, and then all of a sudden just kind of fell off with doing the same amount of damage or the ticks that it's normally been associated with. either way, with this situation, it's annoying. The way that AIs may respond to stuff and the way things may be coded, or the interaction maybe in different types of content where the enemy is more aggressive than it is more kind of placid. And that's a weird thing. Consistency with AI is just, look, in difficult content, is the AI tuned up? We as a community could say possibly. It definitely seems that way. And this is the problem with that kind of interaction and kind of Kabam getting it sorted, which it looks like there seems to be like more of a problem to keep things consistent with a champion, your champion's usage. So you as the player's interaction with enemy AI. It's just it's all over the place with stuff. There's a few bits of footage, and I'll put Ilac's video into this because I think that it covers the situation as it is. So yeah, go and check out the video. Link is in the description. Next up, a Castle Raid of Doom. Castle Raid of Doom. Yes. What to really make of this is that it just seems to be a good week for the stuff that's dropping with these particular rifts. So this is a lower one. This is Master. And you see in Master at the moment, there's no shards thus far. It all seems to be things like tier 4 basics, tier 5 basic, the basic catalysts, and as well signature stone crystals. So this feels very underwhelming. Doesn't seem to be a very good week. Do bear in mind it's week 2, week 3, and week 4. In particular, week 4 may be the better time where you get the decent stuff you need that you want to use your keys for. But it could be wrong, and it could be complete asshat when it comes to this stuff. But that's really going to be the thing, isn't it? We seem to be on a bit of a risk factor with what we grind and what we take home with it. So it could either be a very good thing by the end of it, or not. And that's really the worry, isn't it? That's the worry. But on the Mephisto week here, we've got Morningstar next week, and then we've got on the final week, we've got Purgatory. And that is indeed, as I said, it's going to be the thing. Is it going to feel like this is worth it on the grind? Some players have said they're not really happy about this, and I've seen a few people say otherwise, that they kind of like it and not. But yeah, like some people actually seem to be going, are you satisfied with side quest rewards? And some people are saying yes, against some people that say no. And that's really going to be the question, isn't it? Like by the end of the month, where are you going to be at with what you take home? For those that are Thronebreaker, they will have the opportunity to get 1,000 6-star shards guaranteed from the Crypt Raiders. And other players in different types of thresholds where you are when it comes to the uncollected, you'll have a volume of 5-star shards to grab there, and as well a 5-star Awakening Gem, which all of us can get if you are, say, a Thronebreaker player, Cavalier player. You'll have the opportunity to get all that stuff if you do the lower difficulties, which I'm doing at the moment. I'm doing all the lower difficulties, especially because I want to track my rewards and see whether or not I actually take home something worth getting. I'm just about to get on work with the week 2 of my rewards tracking video series and seeing like if it's good so far. Does it feel like we're going in a positive direction? How do I feel about some of the rewards in the week? All that lovely stuff. So that indeed will be the second video for today, so make sure to check out that one. How's your rewards been? Put it in the comment section. Now we're going to move on and talk about a very important story. Actually, I think the biggest story of the new show to cover, and that has got to be this arena summoner trial situation. So for a lot of you, you may be going to your milestones area like here and kind of wondering to yourself, hang on a minute, that's not the correct units advertised that Kabam said they were going to change. And yeah, absolutely, you'd be right in thinking that, because these are the units you're meant to be seeing. 13 units right at the top to the 20th one, which will be 14 units, with a milestone grind of 4.4 mil. That's going to be quite important because there's going to be some big questions right now about compensation for this and the coverage and what's the best thing to do. So first of all, we want to find out that Kabam are acknowledging this, and they have, as Kabam Exhibit says here, hey there, the team is aware of this and is looking into it. So that's the first point, it's been acknowledged, thank God. And going further to this, yes, Kabam Exhibit says, hey there everyone, the team is aware that the arenas did not update to the new version and we're working on a fix, but it will need to be implemented for the new arena coming on Monday. In light of that, we'll also be working on compensating everyone for any rewards that are missed from the arena as a result of this. So the biggest question I'm sure that will be on everybody's lips is that even though at this point the last milestone is at 2.150 mil, so just over 2 mil. So if you grind out 4.4 mil, are you indeed going to get all of the things mentioned and advertised as here? Also, all the Grandmaster Hero Crystal Shards, all the Prem Crystal Shards, all that stuff. Will you indeed get that? The best response on the matter that I can find is from Kabambu, and in a little bit of a conversation in response to one other person, said, while we do not have a specific measurement at this time, we will do our best to ensure the compensation is fair value to your output. So I'd say to do the best you can / want to do in the arena for now. So whether indeed it will track the performance of 4.4 mil and you get all the stuff that's listed there is going to be another thing. And that is going to have to be like, unfortunately, the best I can do with information. I'll try and get more of a definitive answer about this because it will be important for players, but I just don't know if we're going to get that. And this Kabam, we've got to trust on this, so more than likely putting in 4.4 mil will not result in the full amount of units you'd expect. But yeah, that's going to be up to you whether or not you feel that that's going to be a risk factor to kind of do 4.4 mil to get back what you'd think you would get. So yeah, not clear. Trying to find out some more info. I will try and update you when I can. And there we go. That has been the Marvel Contest of Champions news show for Friday. Thank you so much for watching. It's been a busy week so far. We've got the 6-star crystal opening, I think, to post tomorrow, which I might make on tomorrow. But thank you so much for the support, being there and all that stuff. Check out some other content located there. Catch you later on in the stream. Bye bye.